It is beautiful, it's surprisingly easy, and it might actually be the perfect dinner party food. Today, we're finding out whether this viral recipe is a genius idea or it is a very expensive way to ruin our dinner. So, let's make it! I should probably start by saying that I've never tried the original version of this dish. The authentic version of this food is called Beyti Kebab. Traditionally, the meat is grilled over charcoal and then wrapped in lavash bread. Unfortunately, we do not have a barbecue situation happening right now, so we're going with the easy version of it, the air fryer version. And honestly, I have a complicated relationship with air fryer because I never know whether I'm using it correctly or I'm just heating up my food in a very expensive box. Anyways, let's get started. First, I'm turning on the air fryer so it can preheat while we prep everything else. For the meat mixture, we need about 400 grams of ground beef, bell pepper, onion, and some parsley, and also some seasonings. You need 1 large onion or 2 medium ones, or like me, use 3 small ones. You can grate it, but I'm using my beloved food processor because I'm lazy and I stand by this decision. I'm also adding 4 cloves of garlic. I bought them peeled. I don't know why. Once everything is finely chopped, it goes into a large bowl. Next, 1 large bell pepper. I think the colorful ones makes everything more appetizing. That goes into the bowl too. Our bowl is looking like this right now. Then we're going to add some parsley. You could absolutely add a handful of fresh parsley in the previous step into the food processor, but I wanted to use fresh parsley too, but when my online order arrived, it was already chopped. I think thank you, right? It is really colorful right now. Now we need the ground beef. It is too much. I think it is 900 grams. And we need only about half of it. I'm going to use this amount. Okay. For seasoning, I'm keeping it simple. Salt and black pepper and some cumin. Looks incredible. We actually need to coarsely grind the cumin seeds. So let's do that. I'm just eyeballing my seasonings and almost everything. But you know, I really couldn't find any original recipe of it, or it was in a language that I couldn't read. I'm hoping for the best. The smell of it is amazing. Cumin's added too. I really wanted to mention that here the seasonings are really customizable. You can use whatever you like more. And here comes the fun part. Gloves on. I'm wearing gloves, but only because my skin is so sensitive. You don't have to. And then take a closer look. As you can see, the parsley and bell pepper made it really colorful. At this point, you can get creative. Some people add yogurt, some people add eggs, some people add lemon juice and breadcrumbs. This recipe is really forgiving. It didn't take me more than a minute, but I think it is good enough. Now, let's talk about the bread. As I said, the original version of this food is made with lavash bread. But I saw people making it with tortilla bread and I was like, easy, done. Then I ordered 2 packages of tortilla bread and a Greek yogurt online. But after about 30 minutes, the supermarket called and said, "Oh, we're sorry, but we only have 1 package of tortilla bread left. Is it fine if we only send you 1?" It was like, maybe 1 package is enough. So I said, yes, send it. And they were like, we're again sorry, but we ran out of the exact yogurt that you ordered, but we can send you another Greek yogurt, but from another brand. And I was like, just send it. And as you can see, my day didn't go well so far, but I have high hopes for this recipe. Let's move on. I thought maybe 1 package is not enough, so we're not going to use tortillas today. And instead, I bought 2 packages of tough tune, which is looking like this instead. In the recipes that I saw, they said 4 to 6 breads. And I think I have the same amount of tortillas. I'm thinking whether to make this food with the tough tune or the tortilla. What should we do? Let's go with the original version. And if any of the meat mixture was left, we will test it with the tough tune too. So I think yes, 1 package was enough. And guys, how different are these 2 breads? I don't know why I just bought them, because they were round shaped. We start by trimming the edges to create square shapes. I don't know what to do with the leftovers. I know plastic cutting boards are not good for our health, but unfortunately it was what we had. Okay, that's good. Then we spread a thin layer of our meat mixture over each layer. And I repeat the process till the end. It's somehow giving me lasagna vibes because of the layers of meat and carbs. As I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't sound that similar. I was worried that the bread gets really dry in the air fryer, but the meat mixture has a lot of water in it actually. And that is no more a concern for me. Some meat mixture is left here and I don't know whether to try use these pieces because I don't want to waste food, or try to make some with this type of bread, which was tough tune. We have to cut this in 4 long strips. So first one in the middle. Okay. Let's turn them. Oh, I'm so afraid they fall. Please don't fall. Okay. Do you see these layers? Oh my god. Time for skewers. I prefer these shorter ones. They have a decorating piece on them. But I think I'm going to take it out because I'm afraid they get burned in the air fryer. but some of the coloring is also left. I'm not going to use them till this part. We should carefully thread each roll onto the skewers. It is maybe, I don't know whether this thin skewer can hold this much of meat. Then we cut it. Oh, this part is the hardest. Oh. The bread is so wet right now. Oh my god! Little tortilla kebabs! I'm going to do it for the rest of it. I was worried about the bread gets dry and unpleasant, but now it's saggy. I have high hopes for you. I'm using this parchment paper. Oh, it's getting so hot. Myself, it is so hot. Maybe it was better to do it with gloves. Oh! Okay. Carefully putting the skewers in it. I tried to fit 6 of them in it and I can't add any more, so they go for getting cooked. I'm setting it for 20 minutes, but after a few minutes I'm going to roll them over. I think I'm also going to make some with Tofton breads because we have a lot of meat mixture left, and I'm going to show you the results. We still have 2 steps ahead of us before trying this out. One, cooking the other batch and making the sauce. Let's do it! I forgot to mention that when you had your skewers ready like this, you can also barbecue them. I never tried it, but I think that's also a good idea. By the way, it is made with the Tofton bread. We're going to cook them too. But guys, I have a lot of breads left here and I don't know what to do with them. If you know any way that prevents wasting them, please tell me in the comments. I tried to use those leftovers for this recipe and this is how it turned out. So definitely it was not a good idea. Tell me some good ones. We're going to make the sauce. For the sauce you can choose anything that has tomato in it, like any tomato sauce, and I know only one, and that's what we're making today. We're adding some oil. Before it gets pretty hot, I'm going to add my chopped onions. Let it cook about 2 minutes. I have a new concern, and that is whether the meat actually gets cooked all the way through inside these layers. I don't know. There are the onions. We're going to add tomatoes in it. When the onions get translucent, we add our tomatoes in it. And the seasoning is some salt and some black pepper. I'm waiting for my tomatoes to get softer so I can blend them. And meanwhile, I wanted to ask you if you liked the video so far and if you're curious to see how it ends. Please make sure to like and subscribe. That really helps my channel to grow. Or if there is another recipe that you want me to test it, please tell me in the comments. I unfortunately somehow burned my onions, so I let them cool a little bit before blending. I think it was better to use garlic in it. I'm not sure. Time to blend. Meanwhile, I wanted to mention that my source for this recipe is just an Instagram post. So maybe this is not the right way to do it, and maybe, I don't know, I thought this recipe isn't like written anywhere, but I tried to make it as close to the Beyti kebab recipe. At this point, I'm not sure if I made the sauce right or not. For me, a good dinner party recipe needs to be, first of all, simple, which I think it was, and second of all, not need like 20 ingredients, which it didn't have, and ideally something you can prepare ahead of time, which I think you can, but I'm not sure. Maybe the bread gets soggy. I'm not sure about this part. I have to test it later. So I think it is a good meal for our dinner parties, but you know, it is so beautiful that it is worth it. Look. For designing the food, we're going to use some yogurt as the base of it. This is that yogurt that I've talked about. I don't know whether they put the kebab like this way or this way. I don't remember. This way or this way? This way? Okay. And we're going to add some of our tomato sauce over the kebabs like this. Oh my god! Our other batch is ready! The moment of truth. Oh my god. They are cooked better. Look. Can't wait to test. Didn't you forget to like and subscribe, right? So let's continue. I wanted to add some parsley on it, but I've put my parsley in the freezer. I'm going to take them. They're not frozen, but they're so cold. I'm going to show you the result and you'll be surprised. Do you see them? Oh my god, come closer. Come closer. Do you see this? Maybe I add some parsley on the yogurt. Adding? Oh, good. They usually cut a lemon in half and use it as a garnish, and they also use it to make it taste better. I'm not doing it yet. I want to try this one, but because I really am afraid that the meat didn't cook, I'm going to... Oh, it looks cooked. A huge relief. Let's test. It was so delicious, you guys, and it needed a little more salt, but it was all great. I want to test it with the yogurt too. I will definitely cook it if I love someone and I want to make them happy. Let's use my hands for this one. We could only make one skewer with the toffee bread, which is this one, which is much bigger than the other ones. It is still hot, but let me see whether it is cooked. It is not cooked. I think it is not cooked. So, but the top layer is. Let's test the toffee version. I also added some tomato sauce and some yogurt. It's so dry. The bread is so dry. I prefer the tortilla version of it. I think we learned a new good recipe for our dinner parties. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.